Stem changing verbs in Spanish. My previous video addressed present tense regular verbs in Spanish. These verbs are very similar, they still have the same endings, however they are called stem changing. That is because, as you could probably guess, the beginning of the word changes. So, our objectives for this video are to learn the common changes, work out when the changes take place, and to practice forming these verbs. The common stem changes in Spanish are E to EI. An example of that is querer to want becomes quiero, I want. O to UE, and my example here is poder, going to puedo, poder meaning to be able to, and puedo meaning I can. E to I, so repetir to repeat, and repito, I repeat. And U to UE, jugar to play, going to juego, I play. So we use the steps from the previous video. We take querer, we cut off the ending, and we're left with quer, we add O, and that gives us quiero. But that's actually wrong, because what we needed to do was change the stem to quier, which then becomes quiero. But when do we use this? When do these verbs change? They are also known as the boot verbs, and the reason for that will become clear in this diagram. As you can see, if you draw a line around the verbs that do have stem changes, it looks like a boot. It's as simple as that. So the stem changes occur for all people except we, the first person plural, and you plural, second person plural. In this second table, you can see the English and the Spanish together, and it's clear to see where the stem changes take place, everywhere except for we and you plural. And despite the change in stem, all the endings are regular. They're all the endings we've seen in the previous video. Here are some other examples of boot verbs. Poder, which is exactly the same, except it's O to UE, and jugar, which is U to UE, and as you can see, they still form a boot. It's the we and the you plural forms that don't change. I would recommend making a note of these and maybe even copying in the full diagram. Unfortunately for learners of Spanish, these aren't the only stem changing verbs, although they are some of the most regular. I've left a list of the ones that I think are most useful, especially for around GCSE level Spanish, so make a note of those, but realistically, the easiest way to learn these is to practice more and to just hear and experience Spanish. So remember, they all use regular endings, the stem only changes for I, you, he, she, and they form of the verb, and practice using the link that I've left in the description. Thanks for watching.